Hi everyone, I'm Karen McVicker, and this help video covers PowerWeek's awesome accountability view. The real power of PowerWeek kicks in when you start sharing your goals and intentions with others. Our accountability view makes it a snap to see what your smart shares are up to and who's using PowerWeek. It also makes running an accountability group checkup call quick and easy. If you do not have a membership plan that includes Smart Shares, or you're currently not sharing with anyone, then the only information that will appear in your accountability view is your own. You may want to watch our help video on the My Shares tab to learn more about Smart Shares and how to use tags to organize your shares. Accountability View is a tab on the Share with Others page of the application. When you click on the Accountability View tab, the default settings are the current week, including your information, and viewing everyone in your Smart Shares. The most active people on PowerWeek for the selected week show up at the top. These are the people who have actually logged in and used PowerWeek during the selected week. In this example, we're logged in as Peggy Anderson, and so far this week, Cindy, Peggy, and Taylor have used PowerWeek. The current week is usually a week in progress. It shows the most up-to-date information on who has logged in and used PowerWeek so far this week. It's important to remember that people use PowerWeek to update activity in the past and to plan ahead. So you may see check marks in the activity summary table, but no photos for most active this week. This happens anytime people planned ahead for the week shown, but no one has logged in yet this week to record their actuals. To view another week, click on the red calendar next to the date in the Week of box. Let's look at the week of September 9th, which in our sample case was last week. We can click on the red calendar box next to the current week and then click on Monday the 9th to change to that week. Let's also look at a specific tag group. Over in the tag group box, we're currently looking at everybody. Click the down arrow and let's view Peggy's accountability tag group only. Okay, now we're just looking at the people in Peggy's accountability tag group for the week of September 9th. We can see who was the most active using PowerWeek last week. And in the summary table, we can see what activities they recorded or updated for that week. Let's take a minute to look at this table. First, you see each person's profile picture. To see profiles and detailed activity for someone, simply click their profile picture. When you run your accountability group checkup call, have everyone log into their own PowerWeek account and pull up the accountability view for your group. That way, everyone can see who was the most active in your group, and it makes it so easy to follow along as each person reports on their week. For example, if Cindy was reporting in during a checkup call, you would click on Cindy's photo to open her detail view. You can record notes about Cindy, follow along as she lets everyone know about her activity forecast and monthly goals, and see how her week went by looking at her PAR, personal activity report, while she reports in. To close Cindy's details, click the purple Hide Details button. You'll notice that Cindy has the Smart Steps badge next to her name for this week. To earn the Smart Steps badge, you must complete 6 out of these 7 activities by the end of the day Monday. Check off at least one day as a work day last week and record how you felt about your business. Record actuals for at least one activity target. Complete at least one item on your no matter what list, and record at least one pleasant surprise for the week. It also means that you planned your work days, activity targets, and started your no matter what list for this current week. And you have to complete wrapping up last week and planning for this week by the end of the day Monday. So when you see Smart Step badge earners, it means not only are they doing the right activities on PowerWeek, they're also doing them on time. Smart Steps badges are awarded on Tuesday mornings and appear in your Power Nudge emails. Starting the week having wrapped up last week and planned for this week is a key success habit. So celebrate your badge earners. They rock. In the summary table, a check in the target column means this person set at least one activity target for the selected week. A check in the actual column means they recorded at least one actual for an activity target. Planned means they planned at least one workday. Worked means they recorded at least one workday. Feel means they recorded how they felt about their business on at least one day. A check in the forecast column means that they have entered something in the forecast for the current month associated with the selected week. In this example, we're looking at September 9th, so it would indicate that they have entered information in their September forecast. NMW is the abbreviation for no matter what, and this shows that they've put at least one item on their no matter what list. The checkmark NMW column indicates they've checked off at least one no matter what item. And of course, surprises indicates if they've recorded any pleasant surprises for the selected week. What's great about Accountability View is that at a glance, this summary table shows you who is planning and tracking and who is not. Peggy can see immediately that Cindy, Martha, and Sally are all using PowerWeek to plan and track their business. She can see that Deanne is trying. She planned targets and workdays and recorded at least one actual, but she isn't using the no matter what list, forecast, or recording any pleasant surprises. Peggy can also see that Chris isn't using PowerWeek at all. Under the summary table is the summary of workdays. It's so powerful to see time leveraging in action. You can see that as a team, Peggy's accountability group planned to work 19 days last week and actually worked 13. I don't know about you, but I certainly couldn't work 13 days in 1 week. That's the power of team building. You can also see what the average feel was for the group each day, and overall, it looks like this was a mostly sunny week in everyone's business. The Smart Steps badge was earned by 4 members. That's awesome. Next, we have the summary of activity targets for the week of September 9th. This summary is a great way to get everyone fired up to follow through on their plans because it's a summary of targets and actuals. It doesn't single out any one individual, but rather gets the group as a whole working to improve their group numbers and averages. Let's dive into this chart. The green bars represent activity targets and actuals for the selected week, and the blue bars are for the previous week. You'll see that for this week, the group planned to make 82 prospecting calls or reach outs and recorded a total of 48, which is 59% of their target. The average per person appears in italics underneath. The group met 50% of their scheduling goals, 69% of their presentation goals, and 75% of their follow-ups. If you're running an accountability group with your team, this chart is a great way to encourage people to follow through on their plans and see if, as a group, you can raise your percentages of targets met for next week. The final section of the accountability view shows the percent of no matter what items this group completed for the selected week and the week prior. So in this example, the group went from checking off 62% of their no matter what items to completing 74% this week, and that's great. You can create as many different tag groups as you would like. Tags let you look at different groups within your team and see how people are doing on PowerWeek. For example, let's say Peggy wants to look at all the folks she sponsored direct to her. She would uncheck the Include Me box and choose the tag group Direct to Me. Now, at a glance, she can see that Audra and Chris didn't record any activity last week. Deanne's trying, but maybe needs a little support, and Martha's doing awesome. Being present in your business and your life is critical to success. PowerWeek helps you plan and track in real time. It gives you a way to easily share your goals and intentions with others on your team, and then hold each other accountable. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of Accountability View. Have some fun taking a look at your smart shares. Thanks for tuning in, and make it a Power Week.